So anyway, I know you've all been in suspense and you're waiting for the big man. Everyone's big compared to me, but there we go. So I'd like you to give a big warm welcome to tonight's guest, which is Lewis Stevenson.
There we go. Hello. So yeah, as was mentioned earlier, I do have a bit of a cold. Hopefully I won't have a coughing fit in the middle of the song. But if I do, just bear with me. Going to start kind of at the beginning, which seems appropriate. Wake up and think of where we've come, go to bed and sleep off dreams of where we've gone, where we'll never go. There's things we've lost and things gained along the way. Can't forget the past, what we had to see. I don't know what to say. If you could only say my name and you're always home. If you open your eyes, see your own radio. All the dreams we made up while sitting on the graves, from the last to give up, future selves to see. Like shooting stars we pray. Midnight turns the air here with deeper shade of blue, and the nuclear glow caught between the old and new. This memory I give to you. Close your eyes, fall into my arms, and you're already home. Feel the warmth in my arms, and you're already home. See the sea, touch the sky, and our hearts they opened up. And the sea met the sky, and our arms they opened up, and we stared at the night sky, and we dreamed, and we sighed. Our bonds are what made us who we are. Is the lucky one who caught the falling star. So long to get so far. Can you feel the wind in your hair, like you're already home? Feel the warmth in my arms, like you're already home. Into the light, and you're already home. Into the light, and you're already home. And the sea touched the sky, and our hearts they opened up. And the sea met the sky, and our arms they opened up. And we stared at the night sky, and we dreamed, and we sighed. Thank you. So that was written. I'm going to try and keep the patter to a minimum tonight. But you know, I like to sort of talk about my songs to captain them. So that one was sort of written when I was in Italy, and I was kind of reflecting on who I was when I was 17 years old. You know, it's about my friendships and all that stuff. Some of my songs are about nostalgia, some of my songs are about kind of escape from where I'm from, which is Thursday, way up north. And this is another one that's kind of along those lines. All forgotten now. The radio's on, but it's playing a different song. Flashback to warm nights and a more innocent time. Beneath the lights we stand revealed, the bones of everything we are. Our arms open wide, we close our eyes singing the songs. Favorite songs, the words written deep in our hearts. Beneath the lights we stand revealed, the bones of everything we are. And all these things we've done, and all these songs we've sung, times we made our own, they're all forgotten now with you in my arms. Remember, rejection was only a heartbeat away. There's less of us now, we face down our zipper blues. Beneath the lights we stand reveal, the bones of everything we are. And all these things we've done, and all these songs we sung, the times we made our own, we're all forgotten now with you in my arms. We're all forgotten now. Have I become the man I thought I could be? Is this the life that we all thought it would be? Sometimes like we're all in the wrong thing. Our arms open wide, we're singing our favorite songs. We know all the lines, the words written deep in our hearts. All these things we've done, and all these songs we've sung, the times we made our own, we're all forgotten now with you in my arms. We're all forgotten now with you in my arms. In my arms. You might appreciate a particularly rock and roll drinking. Thank you. So this is a song. It's quite a new song actually. No one's heard this before, unless any of you happen to be on my SoundCloud page, which I don't think you are. There's one, Liz W. Stevenson, if you want to check it out. Instagram as well, and Facebook. But it's called Bluebells. The skies on fire on a Friday night. The twine and twine beneath the weeds, hugging in the trees, singing in the breeze. The sound of water, a symphony, but lack of current won't wash away everything. Wash away all the sins. And the trees, they buckle but don't break. And the bluebells that blow when they sway. Only wanted to be enough. Only wanted to mean something to everyone. Enough for everyone. The line of trees have no sympathy. The overthinking mess that is me. Is this all and everything? Is this all it can be? And the trees, they buckle but don't break. And the bluebells ripple and they sway. And the blue blanket all around. And these feet won't touch the ground. A rough kiss upon my neck, dance in the wind, dance in the dark. I'm not a broken heart, broken silence in the dark. And the trees, they buckle but don't break. And the bluebells ripple and they sway. And the blue blanket all around. These feet won't touch the ground. And these feet don't touch the ground. And these feet don't touch the ground. Thanks very much. I'm conscious that I'm kind of maybe sniffing into the mic, so sorry about that. These two songs, these are two new songs actually, both new songs. Kind of companion pieces for each other. So that last song was kind of written about, kind of sort of people I know, stories I've read. This song was kind of written for the person in the last song. And well, friends of mine as well. And it's kind of about looking after yourself, being kind to yourself. It's called Hungry Ghosts. Take the time to show some kindness to yourself and understand. The unraveling is the hardest part. Up there the atmosphere is through redemption from everything. Take a breath and let it out. And it might hurt like hell, but it could serve you well. All the times you try tried, all the words unkind will never be enough. There's still glue and twine to bind you together. Well, the thoughtless side won't bring it back, won't make the pictures disappear. Name the demons love and faith and hope, and it might hurt like hell, but it could serve you well. And it might hurt like hell, but it could serve you well. And the hungry ghost won't live your life, and the hungry heart won't call you away. Know that the shoe shall rise, and green grows the grass, and it might hurt like hell, but it could serve you well. Take the time to show some kindness to yourself and understand. There's still glue and twine to bind you back. Thank you very much. I've no idea how I'm doing for time, but I'm going to just keep going until someone tells me to stop. Or you'll start leaving. I'm very, so I said this last time, I played this song last time I was here. I'm not really much of a finger picker, but this is a finger picky song. I'm very envious of all the finger picking people I've seen tonight, so apologies for my poor skills. And this is one of those songs that does sort of deserve a bit of a kind of introduction, I think. So I said already I was in Italy. I was living in Italy for a year, teaching English, and I met, I was teaching a man who told me this story about somebody who worked at the Fiat factories. We were in Turin, where they used to have all the heavy industry. They used to build Fiat cars and so on. And everyone got laid off eventually during the 80s. They moved some production down south, southern parts of Italy, cheaper, etc., etc. And so people lost their jobs. People were laid off. People who had worked there all their lives, left school early, and kind of learned how to do one thing on the production line and do that really well, find themselves out of work. So there's this one man who really struggled, couldn't find any jobs, couldn't find any work. He had a young daughter. He tried different things, he tried moving into different things, just didn't work for him. And then one day he kind of broke. What happened? He was taking his daughter to school, and his daughter kind of looked up at him and said, "Why are you the only daddy that kind of takes me to school? All the mothers that were taking me to school, because all the other daddies were kind of working." So then he took some pretty drastic action, and this song is about that. It's called "Beneath It All, Fire Still Burns." It was 1985 when they came the men in seats came down and closed the factory line. All the years I tried work to make the best of life, added up to zero at the bottom of their lives. Will they even know my name? Will they see the truth beneath it all? A fire burns, there's still a spark to guide the way between light and the dark. And the towns and streets, as empty as they seem, still filled with hope. In these sheds nobody tells jokes anymore, just dead machines and concrete scenes and whistles of the wind. The ghosts of lives we led, the paths we took instead. No one wants to give a ghost a chance to change. It broke my spirit, broke my soul. She only asked me why beneath it all. A fire burns, there's still a spark to guide the way between light and the dark. And the towns and streets, as empty as they seem, still filled with hope. Still filled with hope. So I took the fuel and stood by the door, and I bathed in the light, and I bathed in the fire, and I bathed in the light, and I bathed in the fire. Now they know my name. Now they see the truth beneath it all. A fire burns, there's still a spark to guide the way between light and the dark. And the towns and streets, as empty as they seem, still filled with hope. Still filled with hope. Still filled with hope. Thank you very much. You're so quiet, you're so good, thank you. So this is a song about a funeral I attended a long time ago up in Wick. And it ended as lots of good funerals do, ended up with a fight. And I was there, I was kind of outside of the family, I wasn't really part of that family, I was just sort of actually I was just there to pick some people up to take home. And this fight sort of happened when I was there, and it just sort of got me thinking about kind of the way we deal with grief, the way particularly men deal with grief, i.e. they don't deal with it. And all that sort of grief and that sadness kind of burst and exploded into this violence, and kind of brother against brother and uncle against nephew. And I wrote a song about it. This is it, it's called Our December. The call came out on Monday morning. It was time to sing. her bags and headed northwards on those cold and empty roads. Red-eyed faces fall by, uneasy silences and blame from the start. I've crossed the path so many people, all had come to say goodbye. We search for comfort, holding out our hands. Tongues are tied and words denied. Heavy hearts convulse far, leave us searching for a little piece of who we are. This is our December. Grace defeated our last stand. Something within us seems so sinister and cynical tonight. The space between us twists us up, spins us round, and all we know is we're fighting. Bottles empties, ashtrays brimming, all senses lost to whiskey is. A shattered glass remained asunder. What would she say? What would she say? Despair into the wall. Breath arrested, there's so far to fall. This is our December. Our grace defeated our last stand. The thing within us seems so sinister and cynical tonight. Space between us twists us up, spins us round, and all we know is we're fighting. This is our December. Our grace defeated our last stand. This is our December. Our grace defeated our last stand. Something within us seems so sinister and cynical. The space between us twists us up, spins us round, and we forget why we're fighting. We forget why we're fighting. And all we know is we're fighting.
Thank you very much. I don't really know what time I've got. What time for two more or one more? Or I'm looking at you because you.
Two more.
Two more? Excellent. Okay. If that's okay. So this is kind of another song, sort of about kind of escape, but always kind of returning back to where you're from, I suppose. I spent a lot of my time trying to get away from Thursday, escape from Keith Nason, went to made it all the way to Australia. I came back. And I've kind of found the further away I got from Thursday, from Scotland, the more Scottish I became, and much more I kind of missed it. So this is kind of, it sort of started off as a story kind of about people going separate ways, but it's kind of, I think it's probably more about me and my relationship with Scotland and Caithness. So it's called The Feeling Always Stayed. Turn to dust beneath my feet. I'm dancing with shadows. I kiss the tear aside. The rain steals her silence. The wind's disguise a cry. I'll try not to think of you. We turn and say goodbye. Stories of the times we had. Summer nights, frozen for the rest of time, in the light of the winter sun, in the light. You tried to catch my eye, you looked at me, and held my hand. The world held its breath, the years passed by, and every day your face faded away. But the feeling always stayed. Oh, all the simple arguments at the time they made some sense. Thinking of the stupid games, the winners, it's all the same. I turn away and run away, swearing never to return. I kept my promise faithfully, but all the roads lead me back to you. All the roads lead me back to where you looked at me. You held my hand, the world held its breath. The years passed by, and every day the face faded away. But the feeling always stayed. But the feeling always stays. But the feeling always stays. But the feeling always stays. Time has not been kind to me. On the garden where we meet, the sunlight here is fading fast. The wall has turned to dust. A piece of me died that day. With my back to the winter sun, your final words on the wind. I'll forgive you and goodbye. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a noseblow break, excuse me.
Should we try and make some noise?
No, it's okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I was getting embarrassed about kind of having to use lyrics. I'm not looking at them that much, but then I saw a video of R.E.M. playing at Glachbeg in 1999, and I was reminded Michael Stipe had his lyrics there, so I don't feel so bad. But you know, if any of you have kids, you'll know maybe the two kids, two young kids. Memory goes completely. So this is my last song. Thank you so much for listening. This one does bear a little bit of a sort of story, so my apologies. And my apologies to those of you that were here previous time I played this and heard the story. So it's by a guy called Angus McPhee. He was born in the islands of North Uist. And there they have this sort of culture, this tradition of weaving kind of rope, weaving stuff out of grass. And he was excellent at it. When he was 18, Angus went off to join the army. He joined the Lovett's army in the Second World War. He was placed or went off to the Faroe Isles for some training. And during that training, something happened to Angus. Something kind of switched off in his head, something kind of, I think now we would call it schizophrenia, we'd call it bipolar. But he was just sort of shut down. So he was sent back to Inverness to Crigdoneen up on the hill. And that's where he stayed for 50 years. Didn't speak to anybody really at all. But gradually, over the years, he started to weave again. He started to kind of remember a bit of himself again from those younger days. He started to weave things. He weaved kind of rope. He made socks, hats, gloves, coats. He invented he came up with new ways of weaving that weren't kind of part of his tradition in order to make some of these things. But he didn't really care about them. He didn't kind of pay any attention to them. He would just weave them and just cast them aside, and they'd get kind of swept up by the groundskeepers and put on a bonfire. Until one day there was an art therapist came to him and he saw some of the stuff that he was doing, and saw how kind of magnificent it was and how kind of wonderful and original and artistic he was, and how much of himself he was putting into this. So she saved his pieces. She saved his hats, his scarves, his jackets, his gloves, and she got them displayed. She got them put on in art galleries around the world, actually. Kind of as part of sort of outsider art made by people who are not kind of trained, who are not kind of part of the establishment. But Angus didn't really care about this. He wasn't really aware of it. He just kind of carried on doing this thing, sort of shuffling around the grounds of Crigdoneen and sort of not really speaking to anybody and just doing his weaving. And so after 50 years of being there, he eventually got home back to North Uist, where he lived for 2 years before he passed away. And so this is my song about Angus. It's called The Weaver. I'm standing on this beach, this grass entwined beneath my weary feet. My feet, a feather in my cap with love, it's man. I went to face the world. We faced the north, but something tripped a switch. I lost myself, I fell into the dark. The dark, and wound up on a hill, a ghost town, these empty corridors, voiceless, alone. Down on the beach I left my mark. I carved my name and left my heart. My heart. I'll weave a word inside my head. My head. Make myself whole and burn again. Become alive within these walls. Recall the man I was before. This war, this earth, this ego set to self-destruct, and I begin again. Each day, each day. Down on the beach I left my mark.
I carved my name and left my heart, my heart. I weave the world inside my head, my head. Make myself whole and burn again, again. These strong things, these fragile things, a memory. This hot, this cold, like a sunrise to me. There's beauty in these blades of grass and galleries that told my name, my name. And after 50 years I return at last to see my home, my home, my home. Down on the beach I see my mark. I trace my name, it fills my heart, my heart. I'll weave the world this one last time, this time. Make myself whole and close my eyes. I'll weave the world this one last time, this time. Make myself whole and close my eyes, my eyes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Lewis Stevenson, and thank you very much for coming, everybody. Our next evening is on March the 19th, with Silent Thieves being our guest that time. So thank you then to Lewis and all of the people who played open mic tonight, and have a safe journey home. Thank you.